an elderly woman's slipper breaks. At the same time, her son is buying a new pair of slippers for his wife. Seeing her broken slipper, the old woman sighs. Did my slipper have to break right now? She starts trying to fix it herself. Meanwhile, the daughter-in-law says to her husband, I'll buy 2 pair of slippers today. Her husband replies, why just 2? Buy 3 if you want. I won't stop you. Just then, the shopkeeper approaches the elderly woman and asks, ma'am, shall I show you some slippers? The old woman says, no, I don't want to buy any. The shopkeeper insists, all right, don't buy, but at least take a look. The old woman keeps refusing, but the shopkeeper doesn't listen to her and starts showing her a few designs. Seeing this, the daughter-in-law says to her husband, look, your mother is thinking of buying slippers. Go and tell her that we don't have money. The man replies, I told her before we came that our budget is tight and she shouldn't buy anything here. From now on, I won't bring her along. Meanwhile, the shopkeeper shows the old woman a new design and says, this just arrived in the market. The woman says, it's really nice. How much does it cost? The shopkeeper replies, $300. Then the daughter-in-law says to the salesman, just a minute, I'll be right back, and walks to her mother-in-law. She says sternly, didn't I explain to you at home not to buy anything for yourself here? The old woman replies softly, I wasn't buying anything. He was just showing me the slippers. The daughter-in-law snaps, then why did you ask the price if you weren't buying? Stop this drama. The shopkeeper intervenes, ma'am, she's telling the truth. I was just showing her the slippers. Then the old woman says, look, my slipper broke. Could you please buy me an inexpensive pair? The daughter-in-law says angrily, this is exactly why we never take you out. Do you think we have a tree that grows money? And this slipper isn't even that damaged. There are people in this world who don't even own slippers and walk barefoot. And you, who stays home all day, what do you need a new pair for? Just adjust with this one. Furious, she walks away. The shopkeeper feels deeply hurt, but stays silent. Then the daughter-in-law goes to the salesman and says, pack both of these pairs. The salesman agrees and goes to pack the slippers. The daughter-in-law says, I explained it well to Mom. She won't do this kind of drama again. Her husband says, you did the right thing. The shopkeeper hands the packed slippers to them, and the family starts to leave. After they walk out, the shopkeeper quietly takes a bag and places inside it the very pair of slippers the old woman had liked. The salesman then walks to their car. The daughter-in-law asks, what happened? The salesman says, ma'am, you forgot the slippers that ma'am likes. The daughter-in-law says, but we didn't buy this pair, and we didn't even pay for it. The salesman says, there's a special offer. Buy 2 pairs and get 1 free. And since your mother-in-law really liked these slippers, our owner decided to give this pair for free. The daughter-in-law looks at her husband silently. Then the salesman hands her the slippers. She takes them and says, thank you, and give the pair of slippers to her mother-in-law. Back in the shop, the salesman says to the owner, sir, we just lost $300 giving that pair away for free. The owner replies, a mother's slippers wore out while raising a son to be successful. That same son can afford 2 pairs for his wife, but doesn't have money to buy even one for his old mother. We didn't lose anything. When it comes to mothers, we don't calculate losses. Did the shop owner do the right thing? If yes, then like and subscribe to let us know.